Looking for a more convenient checking account? One that offers all the free services you expect? It's available. One checking rewards from One Nevada Credit Union. You get everything you want from a bank without going to a bank. Like 46,000 no-fee ATMs worldwide, over 500 in Nevada, free mobile check deposits and digital coupons, unlimited cash back on debit card purchases, and highly rated local service when you need it. Open a One Checking Rewards account today and discover why more Nevadans are choosing One Nevada Credit Union.
Taking a look at the tail of the tape, Sir Mosley versus Chris Rios. 2-4 for Sir Mosley, 3-7 for Chris Rios with the official announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the Tuff-N-Uff lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner with a record of 2 wins and 4 losses. Fighting out of Torres MMA, Las Vegas, Nevada, Sir Mosley. His opponent stands across the cage in the red corner with a record of 3 wins and 7 losses. Fighting out of One Fight Team, Las Vegas, Nevada, here is Chris Rios. Your referee in charge of the action inside the cage is Mark Smith.
Again, one of the best of the business, Mark Smith, calling this fight. Reffing this fight, excuse me.
We're calling this fight.
All right, sir.
He may be calling this fight if I keep messing up.
First round, fight's on.
3 2-minute rounds. Sir Mosley shakes off the touch of the glove, says, let's get right down to business, and he pushes forward. Rios backs up, stays out of the way of that. Rios is wearing the brown and the red, and then Mosley is wearing the black with the red and the white. Rios with a nice right hand. Mosley pushing forward.
Nice little uppercut there by Mosley.
Yeah, Mosley aggressive early on and kind of to be expected. As I said, was pretty frustrated in his last fight dealing with the grappler.
It's interesting to see these kicks coming from Rios. He's kicking that lead leg of Mosley that Mosley keeps telling him to bring it on, but you can see that knee on Mosley has a wrap on it.
Yeah, and he keeps saying it doesn't hurt, and after all of these years of calling mixed martial arts, Mahoney, one thing that we've learned is that normally, not always, but normally when a fighter says, that doesn't hurt, or that didn't hurt, it hurt. Rios looking to pick a leg, throws a knee instead. It's be interesting to see how this exchange goes. Just over a minute left in round number 1. Rios has Mosley pushed up against the cage.
Exchanging knees. That one may have gotten a little low. Honestly,
right there.
I don't know how low it was though. I mean, we had a pretty close view of it. We'll have to see the replay. I mean, it may have grazed.
Yeah, it's always tough to tell when it's that close to quarters exactly where all of the leg is landing, because the knee certainly looked like he was throwing it to the midsection where he intended it to land, but you never know what's going on with the shin and the foot and everything else. So.
That was a very strong knee, but he's getting warned right now by Mark Smith.
Keep him clean on the outside or above the waistline, all right? No retaliation.
Rios trying to shake it off.
No retaliation, all right? Fight fair. Time in. Fight.
And you hear Mark Smith reminding him, do not answer that back. Outside leg kick there from Rios. That's been successful for him so far. Now Rios is saying, yeah, let's go. Let's start throwing some kicks. Keep in mind, Rios listed himself as a Muay Thai fighter, and those are solid kicks he's landing. Gets the takedown, ends up in top position. Mosley trying to scramble out of it. Rios doing a nice job of staying heavy. Remains in half guard.
That was a great single.
Really was. Did a nice job setting it up with powerful kicks. Rush forward. Like you said, picked the leg. Got his opponent down. And while there was some scrambling early on, ended up maintaining that top position. Final 10 seconds here of round number 1. Chris Rios is going to end this first round with an exclamation point. And he does.
I think there may have been a little bit of question before that, but I think that left no question in the judges' eyes for who won that first round, Dave. I think Rios definitely took it.
Yeah, and I mean, anyone that trains with, Vanderlei Silva's fight team and Juan fight team, they train really hard at Juan fight team. And you see that come out in the fights. These guys don't come out timid. However, what I did like about Chris Rios' approach is that he didn't rush into it. So Sir Mosley came out just guns a-blazing, and there was the knee right there that came into question. From that angle, it did look like some of his shin maybe did catch down low. However, most of the knee, as we guessed, did go to the body.
And as we know, the ones that just graze hurt the worst.
Sure do. So, as I was saying, Chris Rios did a nice job of being patient and setting up what he wanted to, using those kicks effectively. And you see there, scoop that leg, did a nice job with the trip, ended up in top position on our unofficial scorecards. Chris Rios with 1 round and none. 2 more minutes on the clock, round number 2. Cage doors closing here at the downtown Las Vegas Event Center, and we are back on.
Round. Fight's on.
Rios coming out with a flying kick on that one. Mosley with a nice counter. He clipped him on that one too. Rios elevates, big slam, nicely done. Mosley with a nice reversal. Almost back to his feet.
Wow.
Now he's mounted. There's a lot of time left, especially in the amateur ranks. 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in round number 2, and Mosley is trying to get those hips pushed up. Oh man, that was a...
Sir, you got to fight back. Let go of the cage. Do not grab the cage.
That was a direct shot to the forehead.
That hurts both people.
And Mosley doing a nice job there, trying to stay busy. You see Rios trying to get the figure 4 body lock.
Rios is all over him.
Does have it. Got about a minute left here in round number 2. He's got the figure 4, which really constricts the breathing of your opponent. It's very difficult. Mosley is trying to do everything in his power to spin out of it. He does. Man, that was a terrible position he was in.
Do not grab the cage again.
He'd given up his back, had the figure 4 set in on him, and yet somehow gets out of it and ends up being the aggressor here. That shot landed as well, and that one spills Mosley back. Rios once again on top.
Yeah, Rios got him right as Mosley was on both of his knees and clipped him right across the forehead. A lot of fight in both of these guys tonight. Hell of a fight. Hell of a fight so far.
Let's go, Chris. Advance your position. Work. I'm going to stand you up.
You hear Mark Smith telling him you can't just sit there on top, and he does, in fact, advance his position. Moves to full mount. Mosley once again trying to push those hips up and reverse. Ineffective, and Rios again going to end around with an exclamation point. Nicely done.
I like how referee Mark Smith does not let the downtime just tick away while they're in a non-advantageous position like full guard. You know, he told Rios to advance, and if he did not, he was going to stand up. And as he told him that, Rios advanced. As we look here at the replay, I mean, this was a great takedown by Rios.
I mean, he just muscled him up over his head and slammed him down. Mosley did a nice job. He was staying busy on the ground, but it just appears that Rios, even though he lists himself as a Muay Thai striker, and we've seen those powerful kicks, when it comes to being proficient on the ground, Rios certainly appears to have an advantage there.
And we saw Rios grab the cage there. He's been warned twice. If he grabs that cage again, Mark Smith will take away a point. But at this point, we have Rios up 2-0. Probably won't matter unless he loses this round.
Mosley is going to need a finish, barring something like a point deduction, in round number 3, according to our unofficial scorecard. So here we go. We are on to round number 3.
All right, guys, 3rd round. Fight's on.
Tuff-N-Uff live from the downtown Las Vegas Event Center. Dave Fair, Jason Mahoney, great to be with you tonight.
Mosley slowing down a little bit.
Let's go. Both of y'all stand here. Let's fight. Stop all the talking and fight.
Mosley lands a couple of shots there. Mosley almost got tripped there. Rios unable to finish it though, and he's got Mosley pushed up against the cage. And you hear the corner of Mosley just imploring him, you've got to knock him down, you've got to hit him. And he's right, but Rios knows that he's up on the scorecard, so wisely ducks down, elevates Mosley, and gets the takedown once again.
We've seen Mosley here all night long. He has, you know, a pretty solid advantage from the ground. You know, he's been able to get those takedowns almost with ease in every single round.
Let's go, Chris. Work, advance your position.
And again, Mark Smith, even though he's in top position and he's throwing punches, he's saying, look, advance your position, pushing the action, and that's vital, especially in these 2-minute rounds. not just for the spectators, but also for the fighters. You know, they've got to do something in a very, very short window here if they're going to walk away with the victory. And Steve Pellegrino is imploring Mosley to try to figure out a way to get back to his feet. Went for a submission there. Rios quickly detected it.
Let's go. Fight!
Final 15 seconds of this fight. Mosley shooting in. He's got to get a finish here. Rios says, no, sir, I'll just take you down again. Final 10 seconds of the third and final round. Rios with the back, once again, raining down punches. He's got that neck. He's got the arm underneath. Can he secure it?
It's in.
That is the end, ladies and gentlemen. I think the bell saved him, though, right?
I think he was saved by the bell.
Either way, 3 rounds to none on our unofficial scorecards. Great fight between these two. Sir Mosley putting in a lot of effort, but Chris Rios just overwhelmed him no matter where the fight went.
Shocked to see, you know, how little ring rust that Rios had. It looked like he could have fought 3 weeks ago.
This is the very end of the fight. Let's see, was there a tap here? No,
I don't think
there wasn't a tap. No. So the fight was coming to an end, and it looked like it was possible that he got the finish there because he had that arm underneath the chin, was really trying to complete the rear naked choke. Unnecessary, though, is in the final 10 seconds of the fight that he actually got that position, and there you have it. Chris Rios walking away with the victory tonight. Here it is, big slam, takes him down again. This was kind of the story of the fight. When they were exchanging back and forth on their feet, Chris Rios doing a nice job with his punches and his kicks, but doing a nice job also elevating, slamming, and getting those finishes. Here we go, official announcement from Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we have your winner by unanimous decision, the red corner, Chris Rios.
Chris Rios' corner is going to be very happy with him tonight. He finished the way every round should be finished, with an exclamation point in rounds 1, 2, and 3, leaving no doubt in the judges' minds.
That's how you do it, man. The future stars of MMA, Chris Rios, nicknamed Wartime, put on a show tonight. It's been a long time, years since he was in the cage, and tonight he came out and put on a show. What we